Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy? I got your message. If you're out running around, that's okay, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in. I know a lot of people got stuff to do on Sundays, but I do appreciate you dropping by. You do anything special or just getting errands run? Oh, it just said that. Oh, I thought it said you wasn't gonna be able to make it. You're out doing some errands. I might have read it wrong. Oh no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. That was from Jeff Ashburger. Sorry, Michael. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Set on sign. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Oh, that's okay, Enos. I understand, buddy. I know a lot of people got to go to work. A lot of people still at work, but that ain't no problem. I just appreciate you coming in and saying, hey, I hope your tanning's turning out good. Yeah, I know, Michael. I looked at the wrong message. It was Jeff. He said he was out running errands today. Hey, Judith and Dan, how y'all doing? I appreciate you coming in. I saw y'all gonna be on Boxy tonight. Hey, I like that set on sign. Thumbs up. What's everybody doing on Sunday afternoon? I tell you, it's pretty out here today. It's windy, but sun's beautiful today. Yeah, it will, y'all. I'll be there tonight. I'll check in on it. I was gonna work on that Jeep for a little while, and time got away from me. And I just been messing around in the house, doing a little of this and a little of that. Oh, that's cool, ain't it? I ain't never seen anybody do a bobcat yet. I want to see how it turned out. I bet it's gonna be nice. You did it, Paul's on too, didn't you? Claw's on. I've never tried to do that before. Yeah, it's real pretty here, Michael. I hope everybody else got good weather. Hoping it's starting to warm up for everybody. We had a couple of cold days this week. Got down to cold for here. It got down in the upper 20s a couple of nights. I think we got a pretty good frost, but the way they talk, I hope that's it. I'm not going to plant the garden for another till Good Friday anyway, at least around Good Friday. Well, that's good, set on sign. I tell you, we need to warm up. Oh, okay, Enos. I got you. Uh oh. Tell you what, let me try something. Michael, let me see if I get it to drop down. Nah, I tried something. I don't think that made much difference. I don't know why it does it some days and some days it don't. Ooh, 21. Yeah, see, that's mighty cold. It'd kill everything out up here. Set on sign. There's Miss Jamie. Jamie's Country Living. How you doing? That's right, Jamie. You know you do. I'm glad you made it. All right, Enos, be careful at work and have a good evening, buddy. Okay, I turned the volume down and some reason it went down some, Michael, so maybe that'll take care of it. Can y'all still hear me okay? Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I got a summer garden. We're going to do our summer garden, but I won't do it here because I don't trust our weather. We've had some terrible snowstorms in March, at the end of March, so I'm not going to do it till after Good Friday. I usually give it a week after Good Friday, and then I pretty much know it's going to be good. Good, Judith and Dan. Brother Jers, BC Jers, what's up? How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you stopping in. Hope you and Miss Kimmers are doing all right. Well, Jamie, I got to admit, I don't work anytime anymore. My work days are over unless I got to do something. Mine usually consists of whatever my kids and my grandkids need me to do now, which is more than when I was working, really. So, but yeah, it's been pretty today. Last couple of days been nice. We had like 43-mile-an-hour wind yesterday, and it blew all kinds of stuff around. We didn't lose any limbs though, so that's okay. Hey, Kimmers, how you doing? Oh, well, thanks, Jamie. I know you're going to post that. That'll drive me nuts. I'll be raiding the freezer to see if I can find some ice cream or something tonight. My daughter's on a health kick. She's buying all this healthy crap, and I ain't got no sweets or snacks or nothing to eat. So, oh, is it, Jamie? Y'all stay cold too long for me. I mean, I like it. I like it cool. I like it cold, but I don't like it super cold, and I don't like it to last too long. It's a good thing about down here. It warms up pretty quick. I mean, when the dogwoods start blooming and everything, it's time to go fishing. And I don't fish when it's cold. So I'm glad it's warming up now. Crappie are already tearing it up down here already. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? I appreciate you stopping in, my friend. Y'all all know Carlos? Tell him hey. Well, maybe it'll warm up there for y'all northern folks a little bit and western folks. I I like it to warm up quick. Now I don't like it super hot, but you know, I get enough winter in during trapping season. After that, it's time to warm up. Yeah, and I don't know how to do any stuff. So anybody wants to run anybody's links or anything, y'all welcome to it. I just don't know how to do none of that. Every time I go to hitting buttons, I lose the side chat, and then I'm messed up after that. Gerbs, y'all are warming up there, aren't you? Looked like it was pretty. Well, I don't know. It was pretty cold on one of your videos the other day. Yeah, I agree, Jamie. 70s is fine with me. Problem is, we'll go a month and all of a sudden it'll be in the 90s in, you know. Oh, is it, Gerbs? Well, maybe that'll clear out and y'all get some pretty days. Matter of fact, that wind's blowing I can hear it blowing on the roof now out here. So far, nothing's fell in, so it's okay. Be one more thing to fix around here, but I don't mind. I bought me a pressure tester, test my Jeep, see where those leaks are coming from. I hadn't had time to put it on there today, but uh, maybe tomorrow I'll be able to figure out what's leaking on that Jeep. Yeah, it's still a little cool for me, Gerbs. I like I'm like Jamie. I can take 70s all day long. 70s are fine. I don't even mind 80s as long as it's not in the upper 80s. Oh, I got an old 84 CJ7 set on sign. It sat. I had it for years. I bought it new back in '84 and traded it to my daddy. That's been 15, 20 years ago now. And it sat up in his garage for 5 or 6 years, and it never got cranked, never moved. So I'm just going through now. When I cranked it up, it's just got little things here and there. I'll get it running pretty soon. Hey, John, I'm Unpaved Explorer. How you doing, John? Hope y'all are warming up where you at. Oh, yeah. This will be if it is a water pump, Jervis. This will be the third one I put on in eight, and but it's almost 40 years, so I mean I can't complain. Yeah, yeah. That's the Jeep I got. That old straight six still running good. It's just little stuff that when stuff sits up, the belts have been fine. I replaced all the hoses and I had to put a new thermostat and thermostat housing and all that stuff on it. Fuel pump, fuel filters. Oh man, John, y'all hold on to that snow too long. Y'all gotta warm up, buddy. Yeah, but it's just stuff that needs, from sitting up so long. At least it's cranked, it's running and all. I'm having to do a lot of stuff with the heating system, and I put a new brake booster and master cylinder on it the other day. I got to bleed the brake lines tomorrow and see if that's going to be all right. Hope I don't need new brakes for it. That's good, John. I agree, Gerbs. Oh, that old Jeep, John. That Jeep I did that little short on the other day. I filmed some of it. I'll probably make a video of the stuff I've done so far, but yeah, I didn't know if that'd be boring to everybody or not, but I had 1,000 people watch it. So I guess, maybe they'll watch it. I try not to get too technical on nothing because I ain't no mechanic, but luckily I can work on that old Jeep. I'm trying to get it back on the road because that straight six ought to get a lot better gas mileage than my V8 does. Hey, Gerbs, I appreciate you coming in, brother. Y'all have a fun Sunday afternoon. I'll see you and Miss Kimmers on the next one. Yeah, y'all need to watch Boxy's live tonight. Dan and Judith are going to be on Boxy's live tonight. He's featuring them tonight. Dan's been trapping critters out of this fella's garage and his truck. I ain't never seen him eat stuff up that bad before. Wow, that's cool, set on sign. I've had two Jeeps. I had an 80 model and a 84. Yeah, Jamie, I'm glad you are because I can't keep up with it. Small water charters, how y'all doing? I know y'all are out there killing it today, probably, unless it was too windy for you. Hey, Coffee Outdoors, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in, David. Oh yeah, they have. They put a hurting on some beavers this year. Yeah, they are, John. I just have to. I don't have a lot of patience with some stuff. I have to make myself slow down. Huh? That's crazy, Dan. I mean, I've had them get in my lawnmower before, and but all they did was made a nest. They didn't eat nothing. Didn't eat any of the wires or anything. But good, Coffee. Good. Glad you got a day off. Woo, yeah, I knew you would. I told them the crappie are biting here good right now too. Hey, Jen, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I hear you, set on sign. That's why that little six cylinder will get a lot better gas mileage than that V8. I never did put a 304 in that one. I thought about it back at the time, but I never did. I don't know, John. I'll know tomorrow when I put the pressure tester on it to see if that's where it's leaking from. I'm hoping it's not, but it could be. G23, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. I tell you what, I really enjoyed your live with Mario and the other fellas. That was one of the best lives I've ever watched. Good, Jen. I hope y'all got some warm weather today. Y'all should, I guess, by now. Orange 9, I appreciate you coming in. That's good. Hope you find you a couple of nice guns. Yeah, I'm going to put a link to G23's live. I don't know how many things I can put in a community tab at one time, the same day. But by tomorrow, I'm going to put a link to that live. Y'all need to check out G23's live. I guess it was yesterday. I get them all. I have to watch them because of the time difference. I go back and watch the replays. Huh. Well, sounds like a deal, Orange 9. Oh, thanks, Jamie. That's good, G23. It was a very good live. One of the best I've ever seen, actually. Uh-oh, Jen. Hope it don't crap out on you. My computer won't quit making that noise, but Michael says it's not terribly bad today, so maybe it'll stay quiet. Hey, John, I understand. I've been waiting on parts and stuff for the old Jeep, and I have one of them's never even shipped yet, and that was 10 days ago. Then I ordered something from another company and got it in 2 days. So, I don't know. Where'd you order it from, John? Huh. Never heard of that. Orange 9. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I agree, G23. I agree. When I was on the fire department, it was a lot of that same stuff was, looked down to even, you were looked down to talk about stuff like that. But, if we knew now, it may help some folks later on because we lost a few too. Dan, do you know? I think it starts at 8, set on sign, but I don't have a link to Boxy's channel. It's Boxy Outdoors. If Dan, Judith, if y'all got a link to it, y'all might could send it to or post it on here. I don't know. Oh, you got it directly shipped from the company, John. Oh yeah, Jamie's Country Living is a woman. JH3586 is a man. So that's why I'm gonna call her Miss Jamie. That way y'all know. Most folks know her. People that don't know her. Oh, good, Jen. Glad you got it figured out. I tell you what, Orange 9, I haven't been able to find casings for much of nothing. Yeah, 8 p.m. Boxy Outdoors. That's about all I can tell you. 80's good, Jen. Your little garden ought to be doing good if you got. I saw you got some stuff started. Yeah, you might not set on sign. There's a good chance you will, but sometimes I don't get them. So I usually go over in my subscription channel and just watch for who's online. That's the easiest way for me to do it. Ooh, coffee. It's still cold y'all's place too. That's good, John. Ours passed the House or the Senate, and now the House. I think it's went through the House. Now it's in the committee, but it's not official yet. I think it's supposed to start January next year if it goes through, because the governor already said he's going to sign constitutional carry. Oh, good, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, I agree, G23. I've always tried to do the same thing. Oh, thanks, Dan and Judith. Judith and Dan. Uncle Jim, too. How you doing, buddy? No, Jim. Jamie's country living is a woman, and our shooting Jamie is a man. Oh, that's good coffee. I didn't know they did y'all's. I wish ours started July 1st. Maybe somebody will get you took care of, Orange 9. All right, Jamie. I want to see you wearing a cowgirl hat now. You're going to have to do a video on that. That'll be a great trip, though. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all coming in here on your Sunday afternoon. I getting my uh, melting and smelting stuff all together, and I got a bunch of Civil War bullets that I dug up. I don't know if you can see them over the years, and I'm gonna melt them down. Then I got a bunch of smaller, everything from 22 all the way up to more Civil War bullets, and just some big old chunks of lead, big old hunks of lead, like just blobs and stuff I've dug up over the years. And, I put my Lumograph pencils on them, and I can't even get them none of my pencils to scratch that lead. I don't know if it's because it's oxidized or what, but I'm gonna melt it all down and get an ingot or two made out of it and see if I can test it then. But I can't get it to even score anything. Jim. Yeah, I've got probably 200 or 300 bullets, Jim, that were dropped. These are just shot ones that are mangled up, but I wanted to try and reload some with them. I know I'm probably going to have to mix something with them, but I just wanted to find out what they tested out at. But so far, I hadn't been able to get them to test on any of those bullets. Well, Jim, yeah, I figured they're soft like shotgun lead, but you know what? None of my pencils will test on them, and I don't know if it's oxidization once I get them melted down, maybe it'll test out. But I figured they were all real soft, but they're pretty dang hard. Yeah, I mean, I keep all my drop bullets. Are nice. These are shot up pretty bad. Like they done hit stuff. Where's my camera? They done hit the ends of them are all boogered up. So I don't do it. I got tons of these things. So I'm gonna melt them down. Keep my good ones. Oh, hang on, G23. Oh, we took care of that. I don't know why it didn't show up, G23. You should be okay now, G23. I guess it won't show up until it's loaded. You're blue now. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing, Uncle Jim. I need to do that. Some of them are cleaner bullets. They got the little, like these Williams cleaners. They have a little zinc plug on the end of them that was supposed to clean the barrel, but I'll have to pull those out. But I find I get a lot of these things. Most of the time they're dropped. I heard they didn't like shooting those cleaner bullets. So that's what I'll do. I'll hack one open, see if I can test the inside. I'm thinking it's because of the oxidization on the outside. There we go. Appreciate it, G23. Ain't no problem, buddy. I don't even keep up with a lot of it. Let's see if I can hack some. I'm not gonna do this on camera because I don't want y'all to see me cut my finger off. I can get down to the shiny part now. See if I can see it. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah, I used to do a lot of metal detecting. I found a lot of Civil War stuff here. Oh yeah, it works a lot better, Uncle Jim. Yeah, they're pretty soft. Yeah, I'm gonna say those are pretty soft. Okay, Jamie, no problem. Yeah, Uncle Jim, I did that I've done it now for 20 years off and on, but there used to be a lot more Civil War stuff around here, but they just keep building stuff on top of it. There's not a whole lot of battleground left in Atlanta anymore. If it is in places, you got to pack 2 pistols to get in and out of. Actually, I know it tested. All I did was went up to 3B. Let me see how far it'll go. 6B it tested, it scratched. 4B it tested, it scratched. Let me see what else. It's scratching all the way to from 6B, 4B. That's a B. I can't remember. Is it the higher the number? I mean, the lower the number, the harder the pencil. Is that how it is? Hey, Gary Meldrum, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I was looking at these bullets. Doing well here. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Jim, I'd love to find some arrowheads. I got friends here that's found some. I have looked and looked, and I just cannot find arrowheads. I think they're as cool as Civil War stuff, if not cooler. Oh, thanks, Jim. That's some of last year's stuff. All my other stuff's still drying. I hadn't sent it off to the furrier yet. Okay, thanks, Jim. Hey, Raymond, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you stopping in and staying for a while if you can. You probably out there cooking some more big old pork chops, ain't you? Y'all need to check out Raymond's pork chop video. Raymond can wear out some pork chops. Yeah, I used to metal detect all the time, but now it's got where I can't walk up and down them big ridges like that anymore. So I do a lot more metal detecting around the parks now, just find money and jewelry and stuff. It pays more than the Civil War stuff does nowadays. Plus, it's not like carrying a 10-pound cannonball out of the woods if you're way back in the woods. Huh, let me see that, Jim. 3B is 10. Well, yeah, I guess it would be soft then, Jim, because it went all the way to 4B and 6B. It was scratching it all the way down to a B. So I imagine that's showing. I'll have to look at my chart again. Yeah, and I got a bunch of grape shot too, Judith and Dan. I got them. They're still in good shape. I had never melted none of my grape shot down because they're, well, I got some steel. Most of my grape shot are steel. Hey, Tactical Fud, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I was telling G23 that was one of the best lives I've ever seen the other night with Mario and the other fella, and we're gonna put a link to it. That was a great live. All right, Uncle Jim, I'll go back and I'll go on and print one off. Yeah, it is, Uncle Jim. I mean, super saw. I really thought it was going to be harder than that, but it's it's pretty much pure lead. I've got some stuff I can mix with it, harden it up a little bit, but until I get it where we need to be. But also, I got some stuff that came out of wheel weights too. That's I guess just once I melt them all down, get some ingots made, I can kind of see where I'm at on the hardness. Yeah, I agree, John. I've got ripped off a couple of times on eBay buying arrowheads. Now I had a fella that sent me a bunch of them. Will Embry. Will's a good fella. He sent me a ton of them and a bunch of flint. So now I got a lot of arrowheads, but I know these. He picked all these up himself. He's got one of the best arrowhead collections I've ever seen. Y'all never saw Will Embry? Check his channel out. Yeah, Will has got some of the best arrowheads, and he's got spear points. He's got all kinds of stuff. Lots of flint too. Of course, old Stoney got me a bunch of flint from the Flint River down here in Georgia, and that's some quality flint. It'll strike good. Those are really good spark. I guess we got a race on this afternoon, don't we? I don't know. They raced here in Atlanta last weekend, so I don't know if I'm not sure where they went this weekend. Yeah, I know, Uncle Jim. It's the same way here. I got a couple of my buddies that were on fire department with me, and they had tons of them, and they found them within 5 miles of my house. And as many times I've been metal detecting, you'd think I would have looked down and saw one, but I just never have. To me, they just blend in with the other rocks. It's hard to find them. I've looked in plowed fields too, because we had a lot of arrowheads around here in plowed fields, but I've never found any. Anybody finding any primers? I went on Brunel's yesterday. They didn't have anything, but Don was able to find some last week on Brunel's, and I didn't even. They sold out quick, I guess, because they didn't have any. Oh, Coffee! If you're still in here, have you sent your furs out yet? Yeah, I agree, Dan. We've had plenty of rain. I guess I can't see worth crap anyway, though. So that's my problem. My cataracts are so bad I can't see nothing. Huh. That's something, Uncle Jim. Around here, I hadn't checked any of the mom and pop places, but none of the big box places have got them around here. I check in on them pretty often. I mean, I'm okay on pistol stuff, but I just hadn't seen it. I mean, I could always buy more, but I think somebody said the other day they bought some for $80 a thousand or something, which is still high, but they did find them. That was for, I don't remember if it was large pistol or I don't remember what that was for. Tennessee seems to keep a lot more stuff than we do here in Georgia. I may have to take a ride to Tennessee. They seem like they keep a lot more ammo than what we can find down here. Hey Dan, you know that fella, if it winds up when you're done trapping over there, I put a bunch of Irish Spring in my camper every year, and I have yet to ever have a mouse get in my camper. I've been told that they don't like the smell or something in that soap bothers them. But I put blocks of, and it smells pretty good in there too. But I put a lot of Irish Spring in that camper. I've never had a mouse make a nest or get in there and chew anything. So that may be something he can try over there. Hey, Mike Bruner, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good this Sunday afternoon. Oh, I know, Jen. I always like the smell of it. It makes the camper smell good, but they say it's something in Irish Spring that them mice do not like, and they won't make nests near it. I don't know if it's a strong smell or what it is. Yeah, I mean I've heard that about peppermint oil too, Dan. But I know that Irish Spring, they've never bothered anything in my camper, and it sits 10 feet from the woods out here. It might help him, might not. Yeah, I agree, Uncle Jim. The Irish Spring works better than the cats did around here. You know, I got that armadillo living under the barn. I wonder if I throw a couple of blocks of that stuff down in his hole if he'd get out of here. I noticed he dug my front yard up again a couple of nights ago, and I can't shoot him because I'm in the city here, and I can't trap him because there's too many cats around here. Yeah, I think so, Jen. I think our cats are just so lazy they're not going to chase anything that runs away from them. Yeah, I know, Dan. That's surprising they chewed that much stuff up. Now, I've heard of mice chewing stuff like that, but I've never seen one chew an air filter out of a car. I'm telling you, Jim, that stuff they've never bothered anything in my camper. So maybe it'll help. Huh. I don't know, John. I'd almost rather have the mice than the rat snakes. I mean, they don't bother me, but they'll scare you. I used to have a couple out here in the barn. Yeah, chipmunks are bad. And I ain't so sure that's not chipmunks doing that instead of mice. But, you know, and he found a pot load of acorns stuck up in there. So it may be chipmunks doing that. Well, yeah, I guess I could see that, Dan. Them chewing that filter up and making it for nest bedding. But I mean, either way, those mouse traps with that peanut butter on there should have got them. Because everything that lives like that in the wood, they love the smell of peanuts, whole peanuts or peanut butter. It should have got them. I don't know, Jim. You better ask. You might ought to ask permission for you to do that first. But like I said, my camper smells real good every time I go in there and open it up every year. It smells good. And I ain't never gonna run out of soap if I'm in the shower. What the heck? My phone keeps. I bet so, Uncle Jim. I had to make a nest one time in my lawnmower, and about the third or fourth pull on that rope, they come bailing out of it. They just had made a nest right in the top up there where the pull cord is. They all flew out of there. That was the only time I've ever had them in my barn. That's crazy, Dan, that nothing's got in them traps yet. I mean, that usually works. I put peanut butter on them big sticky traps and catch them like that. But I don't know. I've caught them in my dog proofs. It wouldn't be nothing but a butt and a tail hanging out where they done got, waist deep down in that dog proof trap going after that cat food. Oh man, dang, Jim. You don't reckon that's well, no. I mean, I was gonna say a skunk. Skunks like to get in them barns too, but I ain't never seen one nest nothing like that, like they're doing. That's crazy though. I can't believe they ate that much poison, and I don't know. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you trying anyway, buddy. I really appreciate you dropping in. We're just yakking about all kinds of crazy stuff. But I appreciate it. Hope you have a good afternoon. Yeah, you'd think with all these hides out here in this barn, I'd have mice out here, but I keep sticky traps out here and I've never caught anything. Never had any trouble with them. Hey, Jeremy Cooley, how you doing, buddy? You tanning up some more beavers today? Are you tanning any coyotes or just doing all your beavers? That was a great tanning video. I learned some stuff that I didn't know. Oh yeah, Jen. They like dairy farms, that's for sure. That's crazy, Dan. Oh good. Yeah, I can't wait to watch part two to that because it's got me intrigued. I like the first one first part was good. Oh, you did sell all of them? I knew. I know Mark J. Larson. The prices were so bad. He wound up bringing 8 of them home, and he said he's going to do them out himself. I'm just sending all my. I knew prices for Southern Coyotes were going to be so bad that I'm sending all my stuff off to Moyle Mink and Tannery. I'll just pay them, let them tan them good, and I'm going to give them away for gifts or giveaways or whatever I do. I just was not going to give them away for $7 a piece. But I know y'all bring a lot more for your coats than we do. I'm just, for all the work, I'm not going to give my stuff away. I'd rather either hang it on the wall or give it away for presents. But I just can't see selling them for that price. Oh gosh, I would have thought that y'all's coach would have brought more than that, more money than that. And those were big, pretty coats too. $20. See, they were going to give us 7, and mine are pretty furred up to be Southern Coyotes. But I guarantee I wouldn't have got no more. If I'd have got $9, would have been a high price, and I'm just not going to do it. And the coons, I knew they wasn't going to buy no raccoons. So we're going to make some coonskin caps and stuff like that, and I'll probably give some of them away. Hey, Ontario Homestead, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in, hanging out. I'm just going to bank up all my beavers, and just when I get ready to make something or have something done, then I'll have enough beaver to do it. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I was surprised at how furred up some of them were. They were big coyotes. My average was big coyotes this year. And out of 17, I think, about 7 or 8, though, were manged up. I had one that had been shot, and it kind of festered up, so I didn't do anything with that one. But most of them had good fur this year at the beginning, especially the beginning part of the season. Everybody say hey to Ontario Homestead. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We're all just yapping about a little bit of everything. Oh, Jeremy, our season's year round, so I could have kept going and probably could have caught another 10 or 15, but when it starts getting in the upper 70s, it's just too hot for me to trap because the bugs, and man, I was getting more ticks off me every night. Them things would crawl off of me when I'd skin them. And plus the fur, after the mating season, they started having a lot of bad rubs and chew spots and stuff. So I quit. Man, see, that's even lower than here, Dan. I think we were getting $7 here, dried. I don't know what it was for green, but $7. I ain't giving a coat away for $7. Hey, Arkansas Wild Man Survival, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. 80 there already? Woo! Yeah, Jeremy, now next year, I'm probably going to start my coat season earlier because it'll already be cold for a month or two before our regular fur bearer season opens up. So probably what I'll do is I'll just start a month or two early and start getting them early, and the fur should be fine then. Yeah, it ain't no fun, Jen. Once it gets that hot, it's just not fun. It's time to fish after that. We were all talking about it. It was being pretty warm here now, Ontario. Yeah, we got a live market here, Dan. But you gotta know somebody to be able to sell them, because they ain't gonna let you know who you're. The pens don't advertise, and whoever is selling them don't want you selling them because they want to sell them all. So I'd much rather live trap them. It was going for $50 here, I think, a coat. Oh man, Jim, need to get on. That snow needs to clear on out. It's time for snow to be gone. Did you really $6? Well, see, that's about what we're giving. Well, seven put up. I don't know what green. Actually, they don't like to take green down here because he said it takes too long to get them back up north. So I think I think what they said is all of ours have to be dried. And I'm not dry. I'm not hanging them dry and do everything for $7. Jen, it's 61 here and windy, but it feels good. Oh no, Ontario, yeah. I know. I was talking to BC Gerbs a minute ago, and he said it's chilly and raining there over his way, but they've been getting their share of snow. Oh, Jeremy, I plan on doing one this year. I threw everything back last year. I didn't keep anything, but we bought us a little boat at the end of last season. We're gonna get it out this year and do we're gonna get on some crappie, do a catch and cook on some crappie. Plus next month, April, I think 19th, we're going down to Panama City and go Spanish mackerel, trying to catch some Spanish mackerel. We cook them about every other night while we're down there. So I'll film some catch and cook on the Spanish too. Huh? That's something, Arkansas wild man. See that? I tell you what, if it wasn't so far from me up to y'all, I'd live trap them, bring them up there, and sell them where y'all can go. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is about transporting coyotes out of state, though, Dan. I don't know if there's some kind of weird law about that or not. Ooh, yeah, Ontario, y'all need to warm up. Oh yeah, Jeremy, I wanted to do some beaver this year, but I never did get to go back beaver trapping before the season was over. Next year, I'm definitely doing a catch and cook on beaver because I know you do. I know you eat beaver, so. And I might even do a muskrat. I didn't catch one muskrat all season this year, and I trout for them the whole first part of the season, and I had my trouts would be knocked down and trouts be sprung, but I only caught one. Oh man, that's a rough business when it's snow in Ontario homestead. That's like being an ice salesman. We might try some beaver tacos, Jim. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I might smoke some and I might do some in the crock pot, like you do a roast. That'd be good. Chili and jerky. I'd like to do some jerky. My daughter said the beaver jerky was good. She's ate some. Oh God, Raymond, that's beyond. It's just too cold, man. Everybody says kind of like deer meat, Jim. Uncle Jim. Uh, that's what I've been told. Yeah, I guess in the skillet would be good too. Set on sign. Yeah, me either, Jim. But I'm going to. I know a lot of these good folks here have done them catching cooks, and I'm going to cook one. Huh? Beaver nuggets. That's. Now I've heard a lot of people say bobcat's good, but I just don't know about eating a cat. I know a lot of people say they're good, but I don't know if I can get over the fact they're a cat. Yeah, Ontario. Yeah, Jim, that'd be good. I mean, there's certain things now, in a situation where we ain't got no food, you know, I'll try possum, coon, and all that because my grandparents and parents have ate it, but I gotta get mighty hungry before I can eat one of them tree rats like that. I mean, squirrels ain't no problem, but a coon if you've ever skinned them things out, they're just tree rats. That's all they are. Cook some up, Dan, Judith. Oh yeah, I know, Raymond. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think I can get over the cat. I know, Uncle Jim. See, that's kind of what's stuck in my mind. All the jokes you hear about the Chinese restaurants, and I'm like, well, I can't say nothing about them. If we're eating bobcats, but I don't know. I don't think I can do the bobcat. Now I will if it gets bad enough where when steak gets about $100 a pound, then I'll go ahead and I might eat a bobcat. I don't know about possum stew either. G23. Like I said, I got to get mighty hungry. We got to. It's gonna have to get rough before I go that route. There's too many deer in the woods out here that I can get. Nah, I just me either, Ontario. Like I said, I'm not saying I wouldn't never eat it, but yeah, and I've even seen guys eat coyotes set on sign. But I'm telling you, that's the nastiest creature there is. That's some nasty animals. Hey, it's the Johnsons. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I know set on sign. I don't know. I know G23. That's why I said I never say never. I'm not gonna say I won't do it. And it may turn out to be where, dang, I wish I'd have been eating this all my life. But it's gonna have to push me. I like any kind of hog meat now and then. You know, pork. I'd rather eat pork than steak anytime. Really? Fox and otter? Otter? I don't know. Ark Wild Man. That's just canines. Something about being a canine or a cat. But like I said, there's plenty of stuff I will eat if stuff goes real south. You know, we don't see many groundhogs around here. And woodchuck. Is a woodchuck the same thing as a groundhog? They just call it different things, different places. But I know people have said they've ate them. I don't see a lot of groundhogs or anything around here. Yeah, I hear you, Ontario. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna say I'll never eat anything, but it's gonna be further down the list. I got to get mighty tired of eating deer meat and beaver and stuff like that before I go to coons and possums and fox and all that stuff. That's right, Uncle Jim. Okay, I wondered about that G23. So it's a lot of things, just like here. We got skunks north of us and skunks south of us, but I have never, and I'm 61, I have yet to ever see a skunk around here. Never trapped one, never seen them deer hunting or anything. So I don't know why they don't stay around these parts, but we got them North Georgia and South Georgia, but we don't have any around here. Oh, I imagine so. Hey, it's the Johnsons. I mean, coyotes are some nasty animals. Yeah, yeah, Jim, that's a good idea. You know, Jeremy, I would eat I mean, I'm not beyond eating a rattlesnake, but we don't have many rattlesnakes here either. I know a lot of people that said they've ate them and said it was good. But I mean, I don't know if it would taste the same as eating like a copperhead or a water moccasin. You know, I don't know. We got those here, but I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be beyond trying a rattlesnake because I've heard a lot of people say it's good. So it's not really a food phobia thing with me. Other is well, it is with the coyotes and stuff, but yeah, I mean, snake. I've seen a lot of people eat them, and I've seen them at these wild game dinners they have and stuff. And that'd probably be the thing to do is find one of those wild game suppers or something and just try some different stuff. I've never tried bear meat. You know, a lot of people say bear meat's good. I imagine y'all got them in Arkansas up there in them hills, don't you, Ark Wild Man? Yeah, I imagine not, Jeremy. But still, if you got a bunch of them, that's kind of like catching crappie. You know, if you catch enough of them, you have a good sized meal. Yeah, no, I've never had gator. We got gators in South Georgia. There's a couple of them floating around up here in the lakes here now, but I never tried gator. My daughter, she's eat everything. She's she'll try anything, and she says a lot of that stuff's good. And see, I've seen people eat eels, Dan, and I don't, I've never seen eels around here either. Freshwater eels, I guess we got them. Yeah, Jeremy. See, I'd like to try some bear meat one of these days. Okay, Uncle Jim. See, there's a lot of stuff I would try. Yeah, I imagine it would be G23. But really, if you need the protein and all, that greasy fat's what you need. I know I could get, they do have some gator bites and stuff down in Florida. I might have to try some of that this year when I go down there. Oh, cool. The Johnsons. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you stopping in. We're talking about all the stuff we will or won't eat. And pretty much we from what the side chat says, everybody will eat most anything. I never tried moose either or buffalo. We used to have that buffalo. I guess it was Buffalo's. Ted Turner on. Oh no, Ted's Montana Grill, and it was they sold a lot of buffalo burgers and stuff there. Now, I've never heard eating kangaroo. I mean, I imagine over Australia they eat a lot of kangaroo G23. Huh? That's something, Ontario. All right, Jen. Now if we're getting into bugs. Now I got to draw the line somewhere. I would probably try most anything that's in jerky form because I like jerky. Okay, set on sign. That's yeah. I mean, everybody that this restaurants are still here, so apparently a lot of people like the buffalo burgers. Okay, Judith and Dan. Yeah, one of these days I'll have to try some of this stuff. Like I said, I'm not beyond trying most any of this stuff, except the canines. But I'll try it. I mean, I could catch the coons and possums and put them in a cage and feed them corn, clean them out good, and then I might would eat one. But now I've had shark meat. Shark meat was good. I've had a lot of weird stuff, a lot of stuff out of the ocean that only thing I can't eat out of the ocean is uh, clams. I have tried to eat clams, I just can't do it. I eat oysters. I eat dozens of oysters, but that's something about a clam I just don't like the taste of. Yeah, I agree. Hey, we're the Johnsons. I agree with that. It's gonna have to get real bad for me to eat bugs. Exactly. Yeah. That's why I plant my garden every year. I can always eat out of the garden. Oh, really? G23? There's a place down in Florida, a jerky place in Florida. You get any kind of jerky you want. All right. Now, I don't like squid. I don't. That's one thing I don't. I have ate it, but I didn't like it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the clams, Jeremy, but I just, and I don't like oyster stew either. I like raw oysters on the half shell. But I don't. My daddy used to eat oyster stew, and that was the stinkingest stuff I ever smelled in my life. And I couldn't do clam chowder either, Judith, Dan. Daddy would eat that stuff too, and I didn't like that. And see, I don't like my oysters baked or none of that. I just like them raw. I don't know, Jim. I just give me some oysters with a lot of hot sauce, and I'm good. Hey, Georgia Boy 44, buddy, how you doing? I appreciate you stopping in, hanging out. Exactly, Georgia Boy. I used to say I won't eat nothing I fish with, but I do like shrimp. But other than that, when it comes to that, I ain't eating no worms. I ain't eating no, squid, any of that stuff. I did try the squid one time. I did not like it. It was like eating rubber bands. I don't know, G23. I don't like when that stuff's cooked. It gives it a whole different texture, I guess. Jen, I've never tried abalone either. Now I do like uh what do you call it? What's the other scallops? I do like scallops. Yeah, I love me some shrimp too, Jen. Oh yeah, Raymond. That's why I like them. Just straight out of the bay. Go ahead and crack them open and eat them. I eat oysters a lot when I go to Florida. I've never tried crawdaddies, Ark Wild Man. I know they're supposed to be good. We used to catch them when we was kids, but they wasn't big enough to eat. We just keep them in a jar and stuff. But I've heard they're good. No, I don't eat any inside parts. No heart, no liver, none of that stuff either. That's like chicken. I ain't eating no chicken gizzard and chicken liver. Don't do that, Dan. Hey, bro, Clover too. How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing good on this Sunday afternoon. Yeah, and I like frog legs, Jen. Frog legs are good. That's right, Boxcar Jerry. No, I ain't doing no inside parts, no livers, no hearts, none of that stuff. Thanks, Raymond and Dan, for running everybody's links. I appreciate that. Y'all pick each other up. That's why we're in here. Just hang out and talk, pick each other up. Water the field. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. We're talking about all the weird stuff we eat. No, I ain't eating no chicken hearts. Hey, Jim and Papa, how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all coming by. Ah, Jen, that stuff's so greasy. It's got to be terrible for you. Yeah, no inside parts or anything I can fish with, like Georgia Boy said. Exactly, Dan. That's what they're there for. Catfish bait. Hell, I use them for. I use chicken livers for coyote bait sometimes. Mix a little stuff in with them. It's good fox bait too. Exactly. Nah, Jim. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Yeah, it's just certain things I don't want to have to do. Yeah, like I said, if it gets real, real bad here, which it probably will, uh, I'll start with the big stuff, the deer, work my way down to the lowest food chain. Oh man, Georgia boy, it was like blowing like 45 here yesterday, and it's still blowing pretty good. It's still got to be in the 20s today. I couldn't have held that kayak still for nothing. Even with a trolling motor, I couldn't have held it still. I hadn't put my old boat in the water yet this year. Yeah, we bought a little boat last year, a little, I think a 16 and a half foot John boat, and we're planning on getting it in the water hopefully in the next month. They say the crappie's wearing it out right now, though. Hey, Ontario Homestead, I really appreciate you coming in. I really do. And I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of good folks on here. Hope a few of y'all picking each other up. Yeah, I agree, Jim. There's always rats. I don't care what. You can always that's the last of the food chain. It's got to get out mighty, mighty bad before I start eating the rats. But there's plenty of them. You're right. Yeah, and the squirrel, I ain't got no problem with squirrel, Art Wild Man. We've been eating squirrel since I was a kid, but I'd eat a rat if it got down to it, but there's a lot more stuff I can catch and kill before I eat a rat. Well, let me know how you do, Georgia boy. Do a video on it. We're going down to Panama City next month and get on some Spanish, I hope. Good. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ontario Homestead. I don't know, Jim. I believe I don't know if I'd rather eat the rat or the bugs. Both of them give me the heebie jeebies. So I don't know. I hope it don't get bad enough with our economy that I got to find out. But, you know, you never know the way things are going. I imagine so, Uncle Jim. There ain't a whole lot of difference. They just got a shorter tail. Yeah, squirrel ain't bad. They just ain't a lot of meat on them. Hey, I appreciate it. Set on sign. I really do. I hope you had a good time too. Oh, good, Georgia boy. We usually go down a couple times a year. I'm going down with the family, but I don't know if I get to fish when I do that. But uh, usually it's third week of April. They start wearing it out down there all the way through May. Hey, TJ Pierce. I'm sorry. Hey, buddy. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I agree, Jen. But, you know, if I'm hungry, we got to do something about it. Oh, dang, that's right. That's right, Tactical Fud. Well, I just can't get any. I put them in my camper, so the barn's still, they can still get in the barn. But I won't be catching no mice in the camper. Judith and Dan's doing the job with them in the barn. Yeah, you know I've never had squirrel dumplings, Dan. I just we always just fried them up, but I imagine it'd be just as good as chicken. Yeah, exactly, Georgia boy. Hey, I appreciate it, Art Wild man. I appreciate you coming in, buddy. If you really do, it's always fun to have you all in here. What you do is fill up the bucket with water, Uncle Jim. Or you stand them up upside down with a stick or something. Hey, it's the Johnsons. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. It's been fun. I really do. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us. Come on back next week. Yeah, Jim. Jim, squirrel's not bad. I mean, it's kind of like a tough chicken, more like the dark meat on a chicken, but they're not bad. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, Uncle Jim. You don't get as much splatter that way either. Well, like I said, maybe it won't get down to bad enough. We're gonna have to test all this stuff out. Although last time I went to Sam's, I think two steaks was I want to say $44 or $45 for two decent ribeyes. And I looked next to it was a set of three, a big 3-pack of baby back ribs, and I said, well, I can eat a lot more times on these ribs. So I bought the ribs instead. So it's definitely going up. Everything's going up. And I don't see it changing other than getting worse for a while. Yeah, I know, Uncle Jim. That's my favorite. When the kids were little, we used to eat ribeyes twice a week. Now, if I eat them once every month, if that much, just can't get it. You can't afford it anymore. Yeah, I know, Georgia boy. Even chicken wings done got expensive. I went by to get me some chicken wings earlier today, and the place was closed. I forgot they're closed on Sundays. Yeah, I agree, Jen. I don't care what cut of meat you get now. It's expensive. I tell you what, I used to buy a pack of like 6 ham hocks, put in my beans for 50, 75 cents, something like that. The other day, I was somewhere, might have been Publix. It cost me about $3.50 for 2 ham hocks. And they didn't used to charge much and nothing for ham hocks. I don't know, Uncle Jim. I'm going with the rats. Yeah, broke loader. I agree. I'll stick to the rats. Good gosh, Michael. And y'all are in the beef state too. Y'all got more beef than any of us. Well, we do. We got a lot of cows here. Yeah, New York strip. Everything's up. I bet even round steak's up right now. Yeah, I agree, Jen. That's why I do the garden every year, and that it helps us out a lot. That's true, Uncle Jim. But I'm gonna get chickens this year if I get time to do it, because I like having fresh eggs too, because eggs are outrageous. Oh, 10.99 for New York strip. Did you, Georgia boy? I tilled mine up already once. I'll let it sit till after Good Friday. I'll till it up once more before Good Friday, and then I'll till it up when we plant. Oh, that's cool, Georgia boy. I'm going to get chickens this summer because between well, I got me and my daughter and my 2 grandkids living here. We eat 3, 6, 9 eggs every morning. And I mean, we go through eggs like it ain't nothing. Go through 18 pack of eggs in 2 days. So, that's right, broke loader too. That's one thing is I usually don't start anything from seed because I have the crappiest luck with that. Uncle Jim, I don't start anything inside. We got a feeding seed here, and I'll go up buy established plants, and I have better luck with that. Now Jen's got a green thumb. She can grow anything from a seed, but I can't. Mine always get up decent size, then they crap out. So, uh, but I'll plant enough. I usually plant enough every year to do good for us 4. And I make a lot of vegetable soup and stuff. And then sometimes I'll cook a roast and make it vegetable beef stew, or something. Well, I agree, Uncle Jim. I got an electric fence around my garden because the deer will eat it to pieces. The deer and the rabbits, which the rabbits will still get through that electric fence, but the deer usually gets in at one time at the beginning of the year, and then when they get shocked, they don't come back in there no more. I can cut it off the rest of the year. Once they get zapped one time, they're done with it. Yeah, I agree, Georgia boy. They don't do as good for me. Now, everything Jen grows from seed does good. But like tomatoes, last year my tomatoes were doing so good, and then all that rain we got, they got what was that, tomato blight or something, and it just killed them all off. That's a good idea, Dan. We had some big old chicken houses where I used to live. They was three or four, may have been five farms. Probably had 10,000 chickens at each one. That's a good idea though. Just sit outside and grab the ones they can't catch. Y'all are on to something then, Georgia boy. There used to be the bus driver that drove my kids to school every morning. They'd go by them chicken houses, that chicken manure would be blowing in the wind, and all them kids would go, "Oh God, that smell!" And that bus driver said, "I don't smell nothing but money." Didn't bother her none. But that is a rough smell when they put out chicken manure on these pastures around here. It's rough for a few days. I'm probably not going to I'll get me about 6 or 8 chickens, and that's probably going to be enough to keep us in eggs. All the eggs we can eat. I used to have 6 chickens, and we used to get a dozen eggs every other day. So, I mean, that'd be enough for us. Yeah, that's probably what it was, Georgia boy, just for the insurance and benefits. I used to live. That was down in Jasper County in Monticello. We had a lot of chicken houses down there. They sold a lot of chickens out of Jasper County. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Luckily, when I retired, I got my full benefits, so I was able to keep my insurance where it is. But I know my kids pay a lot more than I pay for insurance. Oh, that's good, Jim. We've done that before. Swap eggs for containers like that. Good deal. And, chickens aren't that expensive. If you keep a chicken tractor where you can pull them or move them around, they don't take a whole lot of feed because there's enough bugs and stuff in the grass that they'll eat that down. You just have to keep moving it. But I'll probably put a pen out here, though, pen, and then move them around some in the tractor. I'm sure I'll have plenty of fox and coyotes and stuff coming up trying to get them, but so far, the other chicken coop I had, they never were able to get in. I found hair all over the wire, but I never lost a chicken. Now I'd lose eggs every now and then. I got to figuring out I got to watching, and there was old chicken snake or something, some king snake or something. They come in there. I caught one of them he had an egg about halfway down his throat, and he couldn't get back out of the pen, and that's what was getting my eggs. So I had to put some better wire up there. them banty chickens are good chickens to have, though. They're a lot smaller. Huh. All right, Georgia boy, I didn't know that. I've had different ones. I've had Rhode Island Reds. I've had those ones they call oh, what do they call them things? Australops or something like that. I've had them that lay green eggs, brown eggs, all different colored eggs. But a lot those Australops or whatever they were like black, and in the sun they had like a green color in them. They laid the big old eggs, like extra large eggs. You need to do a video on that, Georgia boy. I'd like to see those. I bet they lay them small eggs too. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Oh yeah, I think they will. I mean, I had a guy that worked with me at work. He used to crush up leftover biscuits, sling them out there. They'd eat them biscuits. Uh, he'd feed them all kinds of stuff, lettuce. Wonder what kind those were, Jen. Hey Gary, I ain't talked to Stoney this week because they got that inspection going on over there where he works. We'll be getting together next week sometime to go send our furs off. I'll tell him you asked about him. I hadn't seen no video from him in the last week or maybe 2 weeks. I'll find out what's going on with him. I'll tell him you asked about him. I'll tell him to get his butt in gear, start making some videos. Oh, is that what they are, Georgia boy? Okay. That's all right, Gary. Oh, silkies. Is that what you call them, Dan? I've seen those. Somebody's got some on one of their channels here. They're pretty chickens. I've never seen them little ones, Georgia boy. Not the fighting roosters. I know my granddaddy had a bunch of them smaller ones. But them roosters he had were mean. He wound up getting rid of the roosters because they were so mean. I don't really care what kind of chickens they are as long as they lay the big eggs. And they're fresh. I don't buy anything now except pasture raised, eggs got the big orange yolks in them. I can't stand to crack an egg and it be that old yellow color. They're pen raised like that. Hey Don, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. We've been yapping for a while about stuff we would eat, wouldn't eat, don't want to have to eat, but the price of meat. we may wind up having to try it. Yeah, that's what I remember, Georgia boy. They were mean. Jim, my uncles they used to get little bitty buttons and they'd put them on a string and throw it out with the chicken feed. When they peck it, they let them swallow it and then they snatch it back out of their mouth. Yeah, everybody say hey to Don. He made it in. You know, I've never tried a goose egg, Uncle Jim. When I was a kid, I stole a swan egg one time out at the dairy farm out here. That thing was, I think it was about that big around. And I brought it home. It was on a field trip. I brought it home, got scared about my parents was going to get on me about it. So I hid it on a bookshelf behind a picture. And of course, I was a little kid. So I don't know, 6, 7 years old. I forgot about it. When that egg finally rotted and busted, the smell in that den, you talk about getting a whooping. When my mama found out that's what that was, I got like a lot worse whoopings than if I had just got caught with the egg. Huh, I never heard of those, Don. That's right, Uncle Jim. Well, those are good ones then, Don, because that's all ours did the big ones. I never tried an ostrich egg tactical fud. There used to be some folks that had ostriches down here. That and what's them other ones? Emus. They had emus too. I bet those are big old eggs too. Yeah, you got that right, Uncle Jim. I wonder if a emu and an ostrich. I wonder if it tastes like a regular old chicken egg. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's like a duck egg. I've never tried duck eggs. Not that I wouldn't. I just never been around ducks. Oh yeah, I've heard peacocks are mean too. All them big birds seem to be pretty mean. Got that right. That'd be a massive omelet right there. Oh, are they done? Yeah, see us. I know Jamie's got some ducks, and I wondered about that. I wonder if they ate those duck eggs. Well, if I had a little more room, I might get some ducks too. But I really ain't got the room for ducks here. Well, yeah, I imagine so, Don. But I take cholesterol medicine, so what I care, I can eat anything I want. Shoot, Jen, I bet it'd be at least 3 or 4 eggs to one ostrich egg. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Because it got to be a big egg. Because that swan egg was like having three regular eggs, probably. Oh, Jamie, you're killing me. I knew she'd come in here making something. She said she was going to make a chocolate pie, but it's a Hershey chocolate pie. I know that's right, Georgia boy. I can always catch fish around there. That's one thing. Wow, Don. Well, it may be. I mean, I can see that. That's a that's a lot of egg. Yeah, thanks, Jamie. You get me every time. Usually early in the morning or late at night when I get to see your videos and I have to make a run for the refrigerator. Yours are Raymond's. Now, every time Raymond cooks, I have to go light the smoker up. Oh, wow. 24 eggs. Do you see that, Don? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing. Before I go to eating possums and coons and stuff like we were talking about, I'll catch fish till there ain't no more fish in the pond. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of egg right there. You know, I've never tried a turkey egg either. Jamie, have y'all ever ate any of your turkey eggs or duck eggs? I know y'all got turkeys and ducks and chickens. Sure is, Don. You had one ostrich and you got a couple of eggs a month out of it, you'd be in good shape. That's right, Don. I bet there's some good fishing there on the coast too, where y'all are at. And y'all got plenty of shellfish too. Okay, Jen. Oh, really, Georgia boy? That's pretty cool. Oh, that's right, Jamie. I forgot about that. I hate that too. Okay, okay, Uncle Jim. Woo, Don, that's some big ones right there. Yeah, probably so, Jamie. Y'all have to get that dog on some coons out there. You know, I'm hoping that place that I trapped this year will have a few more turkey hatch out anyway, because we got a lot of coons and a lot of coats out of that place. I counted about 20 or so at a time. Well, it was actually closer to 30 with all together, but I'm hoping they'll double that this year. Oh yeah, Don, no doubt. Yeah, Jen, it is. I've had wild turkey quite a few times. Guys to bring them into work. No, Uncle Jim. We gotta leave them alone. We need more turkeys. I'm telling you, we don't see near as many turkey around here as we used to. I'm hoping more people start trapping these coyotes and coons out of here. I'm sure the possums are about as bad on them, but that's good, Don. Well, on y'all's place up there, looks like y'all got a good bit of everything. Y'all got a good place up there. I used to see 40 and 50 turkey though at a time. Now it's a lot less than that. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. That's good, Don. Really? I've never heard that, Georgia boy. I've never heard that, but I could see that happening. Hmm. Yeah, I agree, Dan. Well, I tell you one thing they've done is it's in the legislature. It hadn't been signed yet, but they're about to make. If it passes, it's going to be year-round coon and possum. This here in Georgia, you'll be able to get them, kill them year-round. So I'll be able to get a lot more hides. Hey, Dark 30 Outdoors, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. We were talking, Jamie. I don't know if you were in there. We were talking about what duck eggs tasted like and all, and I was just wondering if y'all had ever cooked any of yours before. Georgia boy said his mama used to cook, or mama or grandma, I don't remember what he said, used to use them when they baked. She said she'd bake them in her cakes and stuff. That was real good. That's something, Georgia boy. I can't stand no fire ants either. Yeah, I've had them get all over my bait when I was trapping. It'd be cold and them things still come out and get on my bait. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I agree, Georgia boy. Can't stand them fire ants. I'll be darned, Don. You'd think that they'd use them. Oh, good, Jamie. If I ever do get some ducks, I'll eat them eggs or using them bake with. We've been good here, Geo Outdoors. We just been talking about all eating different wildlife and stuff. Oh, were they wild ones, Jamie? Yeah, they will. Guineas are good about eating up bugs and being watchdogs around the pen. Yeah, I imagine so, Don. We just we've never had them. I said we just never had ducks. Good, Jamie. Yeah, I want to see them. I guess most of y'all got a little more land than I got. Yeah, I'm in the city here, so we can only have so much stuff. I wouldn't mind having a hog pen, but it stinks too bad. I just not having enough room. When I was kids, we had hog pens and all. You got to put them way down in the backyard. I tell you, Don, we never could catch them guineas. Them guineas was fast. We'd chase them around the yard and stuff, and they'd squawk. They'd set off when anything moved in that yard. But we try and catch them when we was kids. You couldn't catch them things for nothing. Oh, I'm telling you, Jamie, they're gonna make some noise too. Is it Geo? It's been warm here, but I know a lot of folks up near your way said it's been real cold there. We're in like the 60s, 62 today. It's real windy. Well, might have been a good trade, Georgia boy. I know the kids like it better than chasing the pig around, so yeah. 5 of yours are working dogs, ain't they, Jamie? Oh man, yeah, that's too cold. Boxy ain't far from you either, is he? I know it. He had a heck of a trapping season. It was so cold up there. That's right, Jim, Uncle Jim. I think Georgia boy come out on a good end on that one. Wow, Don, those are some whoppers. We used to let ours get up to about 300 every year, and then we'd process them, kill them, put them up. We used to do three a year, one for us, one for my grandparents, and one for my uncle and aunt. We'd raise three a year. Oh, I know. He's my favorite. Uh, Jamie, Levi. Okay, Gio. I thought he was. I knew y'all were up there close. I guess you got all the snow same time he did then. Yeah, Levi's my favorite out of the bunch. I like the coon dogs, but Levi's still the coolest one of the bunch. Yeah, I'd like to raise hogs again, but like I said, I just don't have enough land here. If I sell this house and move out to the country, then I'll get some. Oh, that's good, Georgia boy. I know my granddaddy used to he'd get all the rotten produce from the grocery stores. They'd give him anything that was rotted or, where they couldn't sell it, anything that was out of date. And he'd bring it home, feed them that. No, Jamie. Better take that dog to the woods tonight. Let him kill a coon. Yeah, I know, Gio. That's exactly right. When it gets about 90 here, I'll be wishing it was trapping season again. But y'all guys got hammered with snow this year. I couldn't handle that much snow. Okay, 9. Well, he's still mighty froggy. Be 9. Yeah, we did that too, Don. Anything that was scraps, we give to them, but or anything out of the garden, if we got corn and the bugs was in it or something, we'd toss it over in there and give them all the garden scraps. That's right, Jamie. Yeah, I know, Don. There was always tomatoes coming up or different stuff would grow up out of the hog pen. Yeah, I imagine so, Gio. That's one good thing. I noticed a lot of the guys didn't have a lot of good ice this year. I know Don and Kat had some good ice where they up their way. They were out there walking on it. I'm a little leery about walking on that ice, but I guess being from the south, we ain't used to having froze over big water like that. I mean, I've walked on some small ponds down here, but that was some years it got really cold. It never gets cold enough here to freeze much up, not in the way of water. Yeah, yeah, Georgia boy, I agree. Same here. Yeah, I imagine it is, Don. It's warming up quick. That's right. That's right, Dan. Yeah, see, Don, we would never get ice that thick here. It never gets that cold in Georgia. All right, Gio. Well, I mean, it'd be a neat thing to do. I've told some of them I was going to come up north and go ice fishing. But then I got to thinking, well, I got to get there first. If I drove up there, I'd probably be stuck on the side of the road somewhere trying to get there because I don't know how to drive on that stuff. I know Cody up uh, uh, after 5 outdoors, they get some good ice fishing up there. But that's such a long drive for me in the winter. I don't know if I could make it all the way up there. Good grief, G23. That's ridiculous. And I'm about to have to buy some. I hope mine aren't going to be that high. Of course, I did price some brake shoes and brake drums and rotors. That stuff is outrageous compared to the last time I had to put any on. Man, Don, that's thick. It's thick, hard ice right there. Cooks, catapults, and miscellaneous debris. How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. Slinging some axes up there. Y'all need to check out Cooks, catapults, and miscellaneous debris. Dude can sling an axe. And shoot a slingshot. He can shoot a slingshot good as I can shoot a rifle. Wow, Don, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean I don't remember what it was last time I bought plugs and plug wires and all that stuff, but it's nothing like that. That's nothing like I remember. Oh, hey, Georgia boy, I just bought a a brake booster and a new master cylinder for that Jeep, and I think the booster was $113 and the master cylinder was about $32. Hey, no problem, cooks, catapults. You can sling it out there. Raymond running your link too. Y'all check out Cook's Catapults. Everybody's been practicing with their slingshot, Don. I've been seeing a lot of people shooting. Hey, Fuzz Park 8, how you doing, brother? Yeah, me too. Next gal I get's gonna have to know how to work pretty hard because I'm getting wore out. Well, I know Don. Who is it? Oh, there's 4 or 5 of them. Well, Mike Bruner was in here earlier. Mike's shooting his slingshot a lot, and Bushcraft Joe is real good shooting his. But Cook's catapults, and that dude he can sling a slingshot like nobody's business. Oh yeah, some chili would be good, Jamie. Are you cooking chili too? Broke loader. Oh, is that what they're doing, Don? I knew they were. I've seen a lot of slingshot videos. I mean, I used to shoot them, but I ain't never been good enough to repeatedly shoot anything like them guys do. Hey, Al's Outdoors. How you doing, Al, buddy? Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Georgia boy. They're shooting them little steel balls now, I think, and we always shot rocks. But I mean, marbles were good, but we couldn't ever afford enough marbles to keep shooting them. But I guess that's one reason I never could hit much because we were shooting different size rocks. You never knew where it was gonna go. I know I could shoot the window out of a house though, because I did that one time. I got tore up. Wow, 18 degrees. He needs to be heading for Georgia, Fuzz. Maybe that's what they're shooting, Don. Clay balls. Yeah, I'm telling you, Georgia boy. When I shot that window out of the house, that was about the end of my slingshot shooting days. I think it got busted in about 4 pieces. And that was old wooden ones. I never had one that was made out of metal or anything like that. Yeah, Fuzz. We shoot them off of railroad tracks too. Heck, any rocks we could find, if it fit in the strap of that sling, we'd sling them. That's right, Don. I was a lot better shooting a BB gun or a pellet gun than I was at slingshots. Oh, is he, Fuzz? I didn't know that. It'd be good having James down here. Oh, is it, Cooks? Yeah, it'd be nice having James down here in Georgia. Wonder where he's moving to. You got any idea what town, Fuzz? Oh, okay, Macon. Well, he's not going to be too far from me. A couple of hours, hour and a half, something like that. Yeah, Don. Yeah, I was probably one of the worst whoopings I ever got was when I busted that one out with that slingshot. But I got so many whoopings when I was a kid. Daddy used to tell everybody I got a whooping every day, whether I needed it or not. And I really did, because the days I didn't get whoopings, he didn't catch me doing something I should have got a whooping. So, oh, Al, I just somehow I knew you had a slingshot. Y'all wear them out, Don? Hey, Roy's Homestead Bees. How you doing, Roy? I appreciate you coming in. Yep, Roy's up in Rome, Georgia. We got a lot of good channels here in Georgia. Okay, Fuzz. I guess I better stock up before he gets here then. My daddy used to give me 50 cents a crow for any crow I could shoot and kill them, keep them out of our garden. Yeah, I agree, Al. I'm with you on that. Yeah, G23. Yeah, I can relate. That was the last time I ever saw my slingshot. Hey, Jake Bicknell, how you doing, buddy? About turkey season up there, over there, ain't it? Hey, Vanessa Kitty, how you doing? I appreciate you stopping in. We got a bunch of folks in here, you know. Good, Jake. I figured it was getting about time for turkey season. Are y'all still trapping anything, or are y'all done for the year? Well, I'd have got a whooping for that too, Don. Raymond, I sure appreciate you running everybody's links, buddy. Run your link. Make sure everybody's got your name, Raymond. Anybody that don't have Raymond, y'all pick Raymond up. He is a good fella. He's been on here. Well, he joined up with me when I first came on here. He's always been with me. I appreciate him. Oh, yeah, set on sign. Appreciate you coming back, buddy. We'll yak till everybody's tired of me. There you go. Everybody's saying hey to Vanessa. Anybody don't have Vanessa, y'all pick her up. Yeah, we're not quite. It ain't quite time for us either, Don. But I knew Jake now's been getting ready there, so I think they open up a little earlier than we do. Hey, thanks, G23. Yeah, y'all all pick up Raymond. Raymond Williams. Good dude. Uh-oh, Jen. Well, it's probably a good thing she give you a whooping and made you smarter about it. Yeah, I got to admit, I had a few close calls with cars when I was a kid too. I never crashed or broke any bones or nothing. My sister did. April 27th. I think that's closer to our season, Vanessa. I think that's about when ours kicks in. I have to look it up. I can't remember. Yeah, Jen, that was probably a good life lesson right there for you. We're glad she did because you're still around. Al, when do y'all season start? You know, I think ours is a little bit later than Bicknell's. Hey, hey, Fuzz. Raymond can cook some stuff on the grill now. Him and Jamie always do it to me. They'll put them out. Most of the time, I see them late at night after I've done sat around, and then I start getting hungry after raiding the refrigerator. Yeah, we rode in packs pretty good bit too, Vanessa. We uh we had trails built all through the woods going from neighborhood to neighborhood. So most of the time we took in back road trails, but we did ride a lot on the main roads. April 19th, I think that's about when ours starts, Al. I'm pretty sure it's after April. Oh no, G23. That ain't good. Okay, April 2nd. Thanks, Georgia boy. I knew it was after April, but I couldn't remember. Oh, that's something, Vanessa. Ours lasts longer than that, but we can't kill. I don't think you can kill but two birds a year. I don't know. Georgia boy probably knows better. I don't know, but seems like that's what it was. You kill two birds a season. Okay, so y'all got two seasons set on sign. That's good, G23. Yeah, I know, Al. I know that's right. See, I don't know if we got two turkey seasons or just one here. I might have to read up on all that because I never get to go turkey hunting. I probably will this year because that landowner where I trap, I think is going to take me down there. He's invited me to some dove shoots too down there, but I hadn't done that. I've never dove hunted. Okay, Don. See, we can't kill any hens here. I don't think. I know we can't kill any hens. It's got to be at least a Jake or a Tom. Okay, that's cool, Vanessa. I think we just got one continuous season. Georgia boy will have to tell me more about that because I'm not sure. There's a lot of people got good long seasons then. Hey, Dan and Judith, I appreciate that. And I'll see you tonight on Boxy's Live at 8. Thanks a bunch for hanging in here with me. Yeah, see, I don't think we do, Fuzz. I think it's just one season here. But like I said, our turkey population is real low. So, and they talked about moving some stuff around this year. So I don't know what it's going to be either. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate that. Yeah, Fuzz, I may just have to secretly trap some live stuff. Yeah, I know, Roy. They're bad this year. You just have to take care of them, get them out of here. Really? See, I've seen some videos on here where people just have flocks and flocks come across the road, G23, but we don't see them like that here anymore. No, Don, I believe if I see it get hit, then I might get it, but I'm gonna have to watch that whatever gets hit get hit. I used to skin some stuff on roadkill. Most of it, I'm glad I didn't try and eat it. I mean, I've seen so many deer hit here. It's nothing to watch deer get hit. A couple of times a month around here, we got so many deer. I mean, I think we can kill like 10 deer a year now here because we got so many. Oh man, Don. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of that turkey left, probably. You might have got a few feathers off of them. That'd have been about it. Like I said, as long as there's water around here, I can catch some fish. So times get real tough. I'll between what I trap and what I fish, I'll be all right. Hey, Roy, that's the way it is around here. Coyotes just about took out all of them. Yeah, Don. It's amazing how many I could count just driving 10, 15 miles over the next little town. How many deer have been hit on the side of the road, especially during a rut. When they're in a rut, I'll see two or three a day. because we are covered up with deer in Georgia. That's one thing we do got. We got a ton of deer here. Oh, really, Don? They have a thing here where if you hit one, you can call DNR and they'll come out and get the deer, and they process it, take it to the like homeless shelters and battered women's shelters and stuff like that, food banks. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that too, Fuzz Fork. Hey, that'd be good, G23. You need a video of that. I almost got a judge, but I hadn't got one yet. Oh, that's cool, Don. Now that's now that's cool because I imagine y'all get a lot of moose and bear hit up there. We usually get one or two big bear hit every year. You'll see on the news here up in North Georgia. Oh man, yeah, that's bad. Set on sign. I've hit my share of them, but now I took a few of them home, but most of the time it just tear my car all to pieces. Hey, that'll be good, Georgia boy. Film that. I'll watch that. Oh, you weren't in here when I showed them, Georgia boy. I got a pretty good bit of those Civil War bullets. And then I got a couple more containers back here, just miscellaneous shot bullets. Some of them are new, some of them are old. I'm gonna melt those down and probably have to add some stuff to it because they're mighty soft. Yeah, G23. I was looking at those. I like that. I used to have a little Derringer, it was double barrel side by side, shot 410s or 45s. It got stole out of my car. But the judges, the Taurus ones are a lot better made than the one I had. Huh? That's something, Don. I know they probably get hit and run off a lot of them. It probably takes. I mean, you could probably got to hit a bear pretty hard to kill it. All right, good, Georgia boy. No, I agree, Fuzz. Hell, I hit them in a fire truck one night. I hit three of them and killed two of them. The other one, I never could find him. But I'm telling you, when they hit that steel bumper on that fire truck, it was like you punted them 30, 40 yards. But I threw them on the tailgate of the truck, took them back to the fire station, gutted them, took them home next morning. Oh, awesome, Don. I know you've been doing some shooting. Oh, I bet it made a mess out of your truck too, G23. Your Pathfinder. That's right, Fuzz. I'm gonna melt those down and do some tests on them, mix some stuff with them. I got some harder lead till I get what I need to cast some pistol bullets. Oh, that's cool, G23. That's a smart idea. I'm gonna put a winch on that Jeep, so I'm thinking about putting a bigger tube bumper on it with a lot bigger bumper than what I got. Yeah, it's a good thing to have. It would have saved a few of my vehicles if I'd have had one, G23. I hope to get that thing running by next week. No, they got different hardness levels set on sign. There's a chart that tells you which hardnesses are best for which type bullets, pistol or rifle, or what you're shooting. And I got some different stuff. I got some that's harder lead that I bought. I can chip, melt down and add the softer stuff to it till I get the right hardness level I need. I tell you what, Roy, good luck finding any cases. You might find something for the 3030s, but there ain't a whole lot of cases out there for 3030s or 35s. Hey, Echo. Oh, wait a minute. Echo chamber. Oh, cool, G23. Hey, Jen, I appreciate you coming in and staying so long. It's been a fun one today. Had a lot of good folks in here. I really appreciate you hanging in here with me this long. Hope y'all have a good Sunday afternoon, too, Sunday evening. Huh. I got some, I bought some of the, oh God, I have to get them out. I bought a bunch of the 223. I can't remember what they are, though. I got everything to load them. I don't have any primers yet, but I got to get some powder, too. I got the bullets in the casings. Well, Georgia boy, I don't mind. I mean, these are just the shot ones. I got a bunch of the drop bullets, the good bullets up at the house. I'm not gonna melt them down. But I mean, I could use some wheel weight stuff. I can always mix some of these up, or I'll send you this back for the wheel weights. Whatever you want to do. G23, can you run Jen's channel for Fuzz Fork at home with Jen? I don't know if Raymond's still here or not. Oh, okay, good, Roy. Okay. Yeah, I knew what is it? Around 11 is good for pistol bullets, 11 to 13, something like that. There you go, Fuzz. G23 posted it. Oh, good, Don. Yeah, I went on Brunel's. They didn't have any primers yesterday when I went on there. That's good, Roy. That's the way to do it. I wish I'd have been saving mine so long. Thanks, G23. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do now, Don. I never used to, but I wish I'd have kept all my brass. I never thought it'd get to this point. I really didn't do it. Yeah, I did the same thing, Georgia boy. I went about 3 or 4 days ago, and they didn't have anything for reloading except some dyes and stuff like that. I'm uh I'm gonna go by a couple of these little mom and pop places down here that I may get lucky with them. They don't have a website or anything, so I just have to go by there and see if he's got anything. Cranky Cletus gave me a few good pointers last week on setting up my dies for the first time, running some dummy bullets in it. I'm gonna do that hopefully next week, quick as I get this Jeep running. Hey Tim S, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing all right on Sunday afternoon. I got a lot of 9mm stuff, Don. A lot of 9, a lot of 45 ACP. I think I even got some 40 caliber stuff, and I've got enough to load a pretty good bit of 38 specials. I've been trying to work my way into the police shooting range down here, but I hadn't been able to get in touch with a range master yet. I'm hoping I can go in there and pick up some stuff. I know the state patrol shoots down there, and they say they don't pick up any of their stuff. So hopefully I can get in there and get some brass and go down there and get some shot bullets. No, Don, I bought me a pressure tester today, and I'm gonna put it on there tomorrow morning. I didn't really have time to do it today, but hopefully once I pressurize that the water system, I'll be able to see that leak. Hopefully I'll know tomorrow where the water's coming from. I hope it works. I hadn't messed with it today or yesterday. Yesterday I worked on the heating, all the heating ducts and heating vents and stuff. I had to tear the whole dash and all that stuff out of there. So I did replace the uh, heater core and all that stuff while I was at it. So well, this is Don. This is the police shooting range that the county owns. So I don't think anybody really cares down there. It's not like going to a good range. It's just where the cops shoot out there. And the cops police all their brass. They have to take them back. But the state patrol, they don't police nothing. They shoot and leave. And I think GBI shoots down there too. And they shoot a lot of 40s. Well, I agree, Fuzz. I agree, but if I can find a decent price on just a couple of things I need, I'll probably pay it. I mean, I'm set for small pistol, even some large pistol, but I just don't have any rifle stuff. So, hey Al, I appreciate you hanging in here so long, buddy. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a good Sunday evening. Practice up with that slingshot. You might need it. That's a good idea, G23. The problem I got where it's leaking is, it's right at the top of the water pump and the bottom of the thermostat housing. Now, I can't see any water dripping off the thermostat housing, but I'm seeing water on the top of the water pump. So it makes me think, since that Jeep sat up for 5 or 6 years not being ran, I'm wondering if that Permatex just has finally got old and chipped out of there or something. And then the first time I charged it with hot water, it finally sprung a little leak. So I don't know. I should be able to tell with that pressure tester on it tomorrow. If there's no drips, whatever it is, just seeping out real slow. Oh, that's okay, Jamie. Thanks. I know how it is having to feed all your pups. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, G23. But if it is, I don't know, Don. I mean, there's nothing coming out around the radiator hoses or anything. Yeah, Georgia boy, I think I bought the stuff that's like a gray color. I guess I ought to go back and get the blue Permatex. If I find out that's where it's leaking, I'll put the blue Permatex on it this time. And I even put a little bit thicker gasket on the thermostat housing. So I don't know. Well, how would the radiator core leak up there, Don? I mean, it's not leaking on the bottom of the water pump or anything. It's leaking at the top of the water pump. Yeah, I agree, Georgia boy. I mean, I don't mind working on it. It's just this water part's kind of frustrating because it's just chasing that little leak down, and it's nothing. I could run it. It doesn't even leak out enough really to do much. I just don't want it to leak down enough to burn up the water pump or anything. Oh, that's a good idea, Fuzz. Well, I replaced all the hoses, G23. That's what I'm saying. Everything on it's new, so I don't know. Now, it could possibly be a little bit of water coming out of that top radiator hose and running down, but I ain't been able to find it if it is. Oh, okay, I got you, Don. Well, with the pressure test, I ought to be able to see it. And if there's any pinholes or anything, I ought to be able to see it. So under pressure, I should be able to see it without the motor running. Oh, cool, set on sign. I didn't know that. I've never done beaver tails. I've used them for, you know, for lure, but I've never done them out or anything. Yeah, I'll get it figured out. There ain't no big rush on it. That thing's been sitting there for 6 years. I guess another month or two ain't gonna hurt nothing. Oh, that's all right, Jamie. You got to do what stuff around the house. Yeah, I know, Don. That's what I say. Just been frustrating. I mean, doing the work hadn't been no problem. It didn't take no time. It's just that small leak. I was at Harbor Freight today. And I looked up and they had a bunch of wheel weights hanging up on the rack. I thought, hey, it's got to be a pound or two of lead. I got them down. They were zinc. So I thought, well, crap, I don't need that. But it was a cheap price. I thought, well, if I can get lead, right off the shelf, I know I don't have to clean it up. But it was zinc. It was marked zinc. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and hit these tire companies around here too, Fuzz. I got 3 of them in this little town. I know one of them said I could have their stuff, so I just got to get my butt over there and start doing it. Oh, did you, Georgia boy? I bought that, and I bought a thing to bleed my brakes. I bought something else too. I don't remember what I bought, but I bought a set of ratchet wrenches. I didn't have any ratchet wrenches. I got tired of using them open end wrenches. Oh man, Don, I probably should have been collecting them for a while now, and I just haven't. That's a good idea, Georgia boy. Maybe I ought to take that box of Krispy Kremes over to the police shooting range. I might be able to get in there then. Yeah, I tell you what, it would have made last week a lot easier, Georgia boy, if I'd had them ratchet wrenches. I had to buy some line wrenches to get a few of those lines loose, but the ratchet wrenches would have made it a whole lot easier because a lot of that stuff I can't get a socket set in there. It's just too tight. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Tim. I'll take them some donuts over there. Maybe they'll let me pick up their range uh, brass. Wow. I might ought to do that. I tell you, we don't have any. There used to be a lot of flea markets around, and we ain't got any flea markets left around here anymore. They all closed down. Yeah, they do, Georgia boy. There's a big one on the way to Florida that's open. When I go down through there, I mean, it's a humongous one. I thought about stopping in there and see if I couldn't find some stuff like weight belts and stuff like that. I bet they have stuff like that. Hey, you can't beat those, Fuzz. I heard who is it bought them out? That's Cobalt, I think, bought the old Sears tools out. I heard if you got a Sears, like Craftsman stuff, I heard they'll make good on it with the Cobalt stuff if you break one. Yeah, I hear you. That may be why you saw a lot of them closed down around here, George boy. Yeah, I know, Tim. Hey, there's Bushcraft Joe. I was just talking about you earlier. I told him you was getting to be a slingshot king. Joe can shoot that. He can shoot his slingshot. He's deadly with it, over and over, same spot. Oh, okay, Don. I didn't know that. Okay, well, I think it's because Cobalt bought Craftsman out, and I think they'll like if you break a Craftsman tool, I think they'll swap it with a Cobalt too if they don't have the Craftsman tools there. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, everybody check Bushcraft Joe out. Do they fuzz? There's a yard sale. Supposedly it starts down here, I think in Georgia, and goes all the way up. I don't know if it's up 75. I don't know what highway that is, but it runs for like 200 miles or something. It's called the world's longest yard sale. It may wind up coming from Georgia all the way to Ohio. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I know, Georgia boy. It's kind of hard sometimes. There's a pretty good one south of me down there, but I hadn't been down there in a while. It may be a good spot to check too. All right, Tim. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, y'all all pick Bushcraft Joe up. He'll pick y'all up, and he's a good fella. Okay, Fuzz. Rogers Flea Market. I have to check that out online, see if they got anything online about it. Huh, I didn't know that about farm equipment auctions. Yeah, a lot of ours are too, Don. But then you get a lot of stuff that, I've seen a lot. I know I've seen a lot of Craftsman tools at them. Tim, I don't. There's a lot of people down here that shoot them at night, with night vision and stuff. I just trap them here because I really don't have access to any big plats of land. But a lot of people down here shoot them, with the 223s and stuff. And was it 17? What is that? Not 22 Magnum, the other one. 17 something. Hey Phil, Rockwood 64, how you doing, buddy? What y'all doing this afternoon? You still sick? Oh, that'd be good, Georgia boy. Waldo Flea Market. I've never seen that one. Huh. Yeah, Don. A lot of times you can find some good stuff. or estate sales, if you can find an estate sale. Yeah, 17 HMR. That's right, G23. A lot of people hunt them with those. A lot of people hunt them with 22 Magnums or 223s. Dang, Phil, y'all got to get well. I appreciate you coming in, but y'all gotta get well down there. Oh yeah, Joe. I do too. I've never coyote hunted with mine though. Good, Phil. Yeah, I hadn't seen any 22 Magnum ammo anywhere. I get plenty of regular 22 ammo, long rifle, but I ain't seen any. Well, a little while back, somebody did have it, but it was high dollar. Might have been Midway. Yeah, I imagine it is. I wish I still have my SKS G23. I'm trying to find. I really hadn't started looking hard, but I want to get a 22 Magnum, just like my 20. I got a Ruger 22 long rifle. I want to get a 22 mag just like that one because I like the gun. I like the way it shoots, but I want to get it in the Magnum. Yeah, the 17 HMR. I was looking, and they said it shoots a lot faster and a lot, flatter, but they said it doesn't quite have the knockdown that the 44 mag does. So I don't know. Yeah, sounds right, Georgia boy. Oh, well, you're in good shape, Fuzz. Yeah, I don't know, Don. I can still get 22 long rifle, pretty decent price down here. Oh, did you, Georgia boy? I sold mine a while back, and I wish I hadn't have done that. Oh, that's cool, Don. My pistol, you can swap out the cylinders on it, but my rifle, it doesn't. So it's a bolt action. So I don't know, Don. I think I beat that the other day, honestly. I have to go look at my boxes. But I bought a bunch because I think it was at Walmart, matter of fact. And they were hollow points. Wow, Georgia boy. That's something. But no, I know I didn't pay that much, Don. And it was two boxes. I think it was 2 boxes of 500 rounds. I love the way that Ruger shoots. And it's a good shooting little 22 long rifle, but I would like the mag just for if I do shoot. I mean, like on the trap line, I'll shoot my coyotes with that 22 long rifle. But if I was hunting coyotes with lights, I'd rather shoot them with 22 Magnum than that 22. The 22 will still kill them, but they got a tendency to run off, and I don't want to be trying to track them down. I made the mistake one year. I was trapping around neighborhoods and I was trying to be quiet, so I bought some of those subsonic bullets, trying to stay quiet, and I put them in my pistol. Them things won't kill nothing. They wouldn't even kill a raccoon. So I had to do away with that. Hey, Tim, I appreciate you coming in here, buddy. I really do. It's good to see you. I hope you have a good week coming up. Oh, that's good, George boy. See, I don't think mine's got but a 7-inch barrel on it. All right, Joe. I'll check that out. I hear you, Don. That's good. Is that right, Fuzz? I can't remember. Phil, if you're still on here, how long's our barrel? Isn't it a 7-inch barrel? I don't think ours is a 7. He's got one just like mine. I don't think it's a 7.5-inch barrel. No, I agree, Don. The oil ammo prices are gone no matter what. Even if it made a comeback, they're still going to jack us up. You know, just like primers or anything else. That's what I was thinking, Phil. 6.5-inch barrel. Okay. We all bought the same little gun. They're good little guns for toting on the trap line, but you got to shoot a long rifle. Um, Hollow point. No, Fuzz. That's one thing for sure. I may be not selling my fur anymore at all. Not unless there's some kind of drastic change. We were talking about that earlier. They were selling southern coyotes for $7 a piece. Ain't no way I'm gonna sell them my coyotes that I took that much time to board and flesh and all that stuff for $7. I'll have them tanned and give them away for gifts, or have them tanned and sell them at some of these shows. Yeah, I know, Georgia boy. That's once I get started loading, which I've got everything now to do it, I hadn't had time. 6-inch barrel. Okay. Well, I was thinking it was 6.5, but that's okay, 6-inch. I'm gonna load up most I'm gonna load up about half of everything I got supplies for, and then I'll just sit on the other half. But at least that'll give me some bullets to go shoot, because I got carry bullets, hollow points and stuff. I leave in my gun, but I still like to go shoot at the range. Okay, Joe. I know they're supposed to be making a big one I think it was in Texas or somewhere, but I hadn't seen any more about that. I don't know when it's supposed to open. Yeah, I imagine something like that, Don, they'd be okay for. Matter of fact, I bought some 22 shot the other day that, it's got the rat shot in it. I just mainly got that to carry in case I run up on any snakes while I'm trapping. Yeah, I thought it was, Georgia boy. It's not going to open anytime soon, is it? We're still a year off or something for that open up in it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Georgia boy. I just want to be able to shoot, go out and shoot a little bit. Because the way it is, I can't practice because I hadn't had any bullets to waste. This way, at least I'll be able to shoot and practice some. But I'll get started here pretty soon. Hopefully in the next month. Yeah, I agree, Phil. I know what you're talking about. And if it ever does hit the fan, it's nice to know you've got enough stuff, but I got to make sure I can still hit something. Did you, Fuzz? You're not going to do any more trapping? Or are you talking about you put them up for the year? Yeah, I agree, Joe. I got a lot of 223 and 557 stuff. I mean, I got plenty of that. Really, Don? I guess it makes sense. So it's already there. That's a good pistol, Joe. I tote different things depending on what I'm doing. I got a set of Smith and Wesson feather lights, or I guess they're called feather lights. I carry sometimes, and the rest of the time I usually carry my 9mm. Then I got my 45. I use keep at home. Yeah, I can see that, Don. Yeah, Phil, I got to get all that stuff out of. I still got it on the 4-wheeler. I got to get it all out and put it in the drawer down here. Now, I'm kind of dreading. I know I'll smell it the rest of the year, but honestly, I use so much skunk and stuff this year that I done got nose blind to it. It's not that strong to me anymore. Oh, did you rebuild one, Joe? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that G23. I've got a 40 cal. I didn't shoot it a whole lot. I wound up giving it to my daddy, and then when he died, I wound up getting it back because I carried the 45 and gave him the 40. But I always liked the 40. Well, Phil, everybody smells it. I mean, my daughter and the kids run away from it, but I don't even smell it much anymore. There's nothing wrong with that, Georgia boy. Well, I was looking at prices the other day, and man, everything's so high right now. Every generation gun is high. Yeah, well, I understand, Fuss. It kills me not to go do it. So I'm gonna do it, and like I said, I'll just bank up all my furs, and then I'll go to some of these shows like the Buckarama or something, and get me a table or a booth, and I'll try and sell them out of that. Or if I go to some of these primitive weapons rendezvous or stuff, try and sell them there. All right, that's cool, Joe. Nice, Don. I know y'all probably saw that uh, 22 the other day. I'm trying to think of that fella's channel. Oh, it's a 22. It's an automatic. I think it may be a. I can't remember who made it. Well, I won't even talk about it because I can't remember. But it holds like 30 rounds side by side in one clip. And I can't remember who made that gun. Really, Georgia boy? I like the 40s. I just didn't shoot it a lot. Yeah, Glock's a good pistol, Joe. Fuzz. I hear you. That's probably the best weapon of everybody in the chat. What is that, Phil? Blue Line Special. All right, Georgia boy, we might talk. Once I get my furs back, then I'll have to send them off and have the I'm gonna have them professionally done because my sewing abilities aren't that good. But we'll do it. We'll figure out your size and all. We'll work something up. I got plenty of coons this year. Yeah, it may be a Caltech. There was a fellow the other night I just started following, and I can't remember his name, and he did a review on it. I think it was a Caltech. That was a cool little 22, though. Well, Joe, he showed that if you load it the right way, he said it did real well. If you load it, there's a reverse way, and if you load it the other way, it wouldn't work. So there's got to be a specific way you first start stacking those first two bullets. That's right, G23. I'm with you on that. I'll buy whatever you don't buy. Yeah, I wish I could remember that fella's channel name, Don. Hell, I didn't know we got a discount on Glocks, Phil. I'd have probably bought one by now. I might have to call you about that. I had no idea they'd give us a discount, especially dumb firemen. It was pretty cool, Don. It was pretty good, pretty nice little pistol. Caltech PM30. Okay. Yeah, check that out, Don. Look it up. Caltech PM30, PMR30. Hey, Fuzz, I really appreciate you hanging in here this long, buddy. I enjoyed having you. It's always fun. And don't leave them traps hanging too long. You need to get them out next year. Oh, do they G23? I like SIGs too. I might have to check into some of this. I had no idea we get any kind of discount from being firemen. That's good, Phil. Hell, I could live with that. I always enjoyed my Berettas, Don. I never had the first day of trouble out of Berettas, that's for sure. Did you just decide to drop the whole caliber, Georgia boy? I mean, you just decide to stick with one or two calibers and just got rid of all your 40s? Who'd you get it from, Phil? Where'd you buy it? Are you getting it down at Smallwoods? Oh, okay. Well, I understand, Georgia boy. That's like me. There's certain guns I like to have. I just don't want to add another caliber in the mix. Yeah, yeah. My Berettas were, they seemed like they were a little wider, but they were good guns. Never had a day of trouble out of them. I had the older ones now. I not the newer Berettas. Mine was back in the '80s. Oh, that's cool, Georgia boy. I didn't know that. Oh, okay, Phil. That's the one up. I know where that one's at. I hadn't seen that one yet, G23. Yeah, I agree, Don. I agree. Which, I've got a lot of Taurus stuff, and I have never had any trouble out of my Tauruses. I know a lot of people have, but my 45 it's pretty heavy duty. I mean, it's built, it feels like you're holding a Beretta to me. The only problem I ever had with my Tauruses was the sight. I wound up having to fix the front, replace the front sight on it. Other than that, the guns always cycled good. That'll be interesting, Georgia boy, to find out what they're going to be making there. It might actually help us down here. Oh, okay. G23. I don't guess I ever saw that. If I did, I didn't know what the number was. Ooh, hey guys, I didn't know it was this late. Uh, Scotsman will be on here in a few minutes. I guess I better wrap this up. Really, Don? Mine all shoot pretty good. Now my newer Tauruses have a better trigger system. I'll give you that. Okay. Yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot more of them doing it too, Georgia boy. Here in Tennessee. Guys, I got such a good crowd, I hate to shut it down, but I know Crazy Scotsman will be on just a few minutes, so I don't want to disrupt his stuff. If y'all get time, go over there and check out Crazy Scotsman. I don't have a link for his channel. If somebody wants to post a link right quick to his channel, you can. But he's a good fella. I always enjoy his lives. Huh. Okay, Don. All right, y'all. I appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. I'll probably do it again next Sunday. So, y'all have a good Sunday night and check out the Scotsman if you get time. Crazy Scotsman. And I'll see y'all on the next one. See ya.